Hello my friends, thanks for stopping by. Hope you're all having a great day. Today I wanted to do a face of the day, mainly because I'm using a couple of new products and I just wanted to share it with you. So I thought, well, I will go ahead and share it with them when it's on my face. Some of them are not new. I've been using them for a while, but they may be new to you because I don't do a lot of face of the day, and I also don't list what I have on my face all the time because I forget that when you're looking at me, you're wondering what lipstick I'm wearing, what this and that. I'm just thinking about the product that I'm showing you at the moment, okay? So I try to get better, but I don't know if it'll happen. Anyway, first, when the weather starts to change, I go back to my Rachel K CC cream in the pink. For the winter I was using the Renew. I actually have a video that I'm going to do one side of my face with one and the other so that you can see the consistency and how they look on the skin. But today I started out with my Rachel K CC cream, and then I took my Galon Invisible Fusion. Let me get my magnifier because, you know, it's tough for an old lady. Here we go. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, I'm back. Pay attention, please. Okay, this is, I got my little old lady reader. Did I hit that and move that? Let me see. There we go. I can't stand when I'm off center. Okay, this is the Lingere Depot Invisible Skin Fusion Foundation with Sunscreen, broad spectrum of 20 by Galon. This is a beautiful foundation. So I have that, and I have it in color 3. I actually bought this when I was with Joelle in Florida. I've been wearing it that long, and I just love it, okay? Now what I did today is I mixed it with the Becca that I did a haul and I showed the Becca in it, and it's the Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. I took just a small amount of this on my hand and then did a pump and mixed it into my foundation. So, love it. I do. I really like it. Now, I will tell you, many of you said you were dying to get a hold of the Becca powder in Opal. I did get a hold of it, and I bought it. And then I really looked at it when I got home and I thought, this is not for an aging skin. So for those of you who have a great yearning for it, if you have any fine lines, or if you're maybe over the age of 50, you might want to consider getting the cream instead of the powder, because the cream you can mix as much as you want into your foundation and just give yourself a subtle glow, where if you're too heavy-handed with your brush, you're going to have a big old streak of shiny stuff on your cheek. So this is just mixed a little tiny bit into my foundation to just give a subtle glow, okay? So now on the outer part of my face, because here's another thing that is very difficult for aging women to achieve, because when we're putting makeup on our face, we can't put as much on because we have lines, and anywhere you have a line, makeup is going to collect there. So I have tried all of the, the Kim Kardashian way to contour and highlight, and it's too much product on my face. I mean, most people that would probably look at me wouldn't think so, but I need to be comfortable in my own skin, and for me, I just see the layers and I see it in every single little groove or pore, so it doesn't work for me, but we can achieve it. For instance, today what I did is I wanted the inner part of my face to be a little bit brighter, so when I was putting on a powder, and today's choice was my Laura Mercier mineral powder in Rich Vanilla, I focused on the outside of my face with a warmer tone, which would be the Rich Vanilla. Then I took my Galon. Now you could also get a lighter color in your mineral powder for the center of your face. I took my Galon powder, this little packet, let me see what here. This is the Meteorites Compact, and I have it in number 2 beige, and it is a little bit lighter. So I took this powder and I went down the center of my face and just highlighted through here, and I think it gave me what I was looking for, just to have the inside of my face a little bit brighter than the outer part, okay? And with the mineral powder, you don't get any lines, or I don't know, I love the look of all that contouring, but it's just, it doesn't work right for me. Okay, and for under my eyes, I happen to use two formulas in the Age Rewind Erase Dark Circle Cream by Maybelline. Now, normally I had purchased, originally, I had purchased the medium and the light. And the medium was still a little too bright for underneath my eyes, and it accentuated the puffiness that I had. So, and I have darkness really right through here bad. So I thought, well, I'm going to try the honey. And it's in the Maybelline stick, and it's the honey. Now when you look at it, you're thinking, oh, that's going to be too dark. But I'll put it on the back of my hand for you to see. And why it works for me. Now, it's not going to work for somebody who's fair-skinned. I have yellow undertones, and gold tones work for me. But this is not going to work for the pinky undertone, very fair skin. But why it works for me is because it is in a good tone for me, but it has that peach undertone. So it's also going to camouflage the darkness, okay? And when you blend it in, you don't really see the difference in color. So I put this one, this has turned out to be not just a face of a day, but a little lesson. I put this one right on the puffy part of my eye. And then I pat it in with my finger. You can also take your beauty blender if you like to thin it out a little bit more. But I don't find this to be so thick that it really gathers. Now you can overuse this, I have. But then I take the, I think this is the light. I take the light and I take the sponge and I come down my nose here, and then I make a V and I go all the way out to here with it. And then I just pat it in. I do not bring it anywhere near the puffy. I pat it in, it stays off the puffiness part, and it brightens underneath without accentuating my puffies. Okay, so these have been working really well. Even if you're somebody that doesn't like that white, that really lightness underneath your eye, this is really, the honey is a nice color, but it really will work if you have dark skin. Now remember, if you're very fair, you're going to see orange under your eyes with this, but give it a try. I know that a lot of people would overlook this because they probably think, oh, well, this is for a dark person. No, I have it on right now, underneath, right on the puffiness of my eyes, and it works, okay? So then, for my bronzer today, I went and bought the IT Cosmetic bronzer, and it's called the Vitality Glow Anti-Aging Matte Bronzer. It's not Laura Mercier, okay? It is not that beautiful one. It's not bad though. I have it on today, and it's very nice. Now I got it at my Ulta. My Ulta is crap, and that's putting it mildly. They did have the IT line filtering in, but they don't have a lot of testers for things, and they don't really have a lot of the merchandise, but they did have the bronzers. So I did buy the bronzer. It looks like, oh, that's going to be a little orange, but when you get it on, it's really not. So at first I thought, and then as I've used it, I really enjoyed it, so not bad. Now for my eyeshadow, I actually got my first Makeup Geek eyeshadow, and Lisa actually sent it me, Lisa D1. She sent this to me and she just said it's something, it looks like something you and I would like. And the color of it is Peach Smoothie. And I'll just leave it in the pack so you can see it. I have it on my whole lid, okay? It's a beautiful shade. You know, it takes place of some of those discontinued colors from MAC. And the texture is very much like MAC to me. So if you really are on a budget, I believe these are less expensive. I haven't really looked. I'm going to go and try to order some more of them because I was really pleased with them. So in the contour part of my eye, I put on, this is by Makeup Forever, and it is number 164, and it is just a nice basic neutral tan. But that I put into the crease part of my eye. And then in the corner, in the little V mark, I put Brown Down by MAC. And I also ran it as a liner and then smudged it a little bit. So that is that. And then, of course, I had to put a little bit of my Hourglass Ambient Blush, and this is Dim Infusion. I'm sorry, I think this is the most beautiful of all of them. It is so exquisite, just gorgeous. Don't pass it by. Try it. It's so creamy and it's just beautiful. I have it on right about here. I have it on, and I've also swept it on the top of my brow bone. Okay, and for my mascara, the same old Lancome. I just can't get used to anything else. I'm an old dog, can't be taught no new tricks. For my lip liner, I forgot to bring it. I have Hazelnut Tea by Laura Mercier, and then I was watching Brianna Stanko. I think I was watching her. I don't think it was Instagram. I think it was in one of her videos, and she was talking about some of the buxom lipsticks and glosses. And, you know, I love my corals. I have it on right now. It's very pretty. And this is the buxom, I think this is their full-on lipstick. And it is, I think it is a matte, but don't be afraid of that because it's not ugly matte. Why isn't this going? Oh, there you go. And it comes in a crayon, winds up, winds down, and I have this on color. Oh, I love it. So I have this on first, and I let it set. And then I come back and do another layer. And then this one here, for my coral girls that are coral lovers, you must get this. This is the buxom, and they have a nice tingle to them. At first I didn't like them. Now I've got plenty. This one here is in the buxom, the cream glosses. And this is in Mai Tai. And I'm telling you, this is a beautiful, beautiful shade. Let me get some more on there. That's the only thing about them. Not a lot comes out. Oh, just beautiful. Let me show it to you on my hand. I just think this is a gorgeous, gorgeous color. And it's called Mai Tai. So that is my face of the day with a little lesson. Sorry, I really meant for it just to be a face of the day, but you know, I just think so much needs to be said. Okay, thanks for stopping by. Tell me if you're using any of these products, any little secrets you might have, and thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe. We're anti-aging here. Be happy, be healthy, be beautiful, and most of all, peeps, be lovable. I know all my peeps are lovable. I know it. I love you all. Bisous, my friends. Bisous.